Starting a marathon prep is one of the greatest feelings you can have, but that doesn't mean it lasts. Oftentimes, in the middle or towards the end of a prep, you start to really question why the heck you're doing this. Every single day starts to feel like a little bit of a challenge. You're just used to being ran down, having tired legs, and you're just over it. Feeling dehydrated, feeling overworked, and you're looking for that finish line. When you're at the end of a prep, that's fine. You can tell yourself, I am almost there. One more week, and then after that, just one more week, and then just one more week. That's great. But when you're in the middle of the prep, or you're approaching the middle of a prep, that finish line still seems so far away. You're not at the conditioning that you want to be yet to run that time that you've pictured in your head. So what do you do to stay motivated? What tips, what tricks, what things can you say to yourself and things that you can do to help with that motivation, because you are far away from your goal right now. And if you give up now, you're gonna be even further away. So in today's video, as we're slowly approaching our halfway mark of our sub 3 hour journey in Chicago, I'm gonna talk to you about my tips and my tricks on how to push through those middle phases of a build. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. I don't know if it's the air quality or I'm just getting more fatigued from prep, but this week I have been dragging on my speed workout run earlier this week. Dragging. First failed workout in probably 8 months. And it happens. I know it happens. It's a part of the game. But when it happens, it starts to make you question everything. And then I thought the next day I was dragging because maybe I was a little fatigued from bonking the day before. But now we're a few days after, and I'm still like, when that alarm went off this morning, I was like, oh, maybe we're supposed to get this little Saharan sun dust that's coming in. The air quality in South Florida here has been bad the last few weeks. Maybe that's playing a part in it. Maybe training's just getting a little bit too fatiguing for me, and that's it. But I don't think so. It's not like I'm a sore type of fatigue. It's like in my membrane, I'm gassed. So thankfully, we've got a little bit easier of a workout today. It is only easy 8 miles, thankfully. And for some reason, I'm intimidated of that slightly right now because I honestly have no idea how it's gonna go. Hopefully it's fine and all this is just in my head. Hopefully I'm just being a big baby. Also, Saharan dust, don't know what that is, which I did not until Brooke brought it to my attention. It is actually cool. Look it up. So look, that is the Saharan dust, which we are getting set over the next 2 days, not today. So that is earlier than what it should have been. But basically, the dust from the Saharan desert drifts up every now and then and creates a sky like you're in the Saharan because you've got all that yellow dust. Crazy. One of the quickest ways to burn out from running is to make it your entire identity. Go to dinner, see your friends, go to the movies, watch a football game, hang out at a bar. The key is to fit running into your life, not make running your life. So what you do is you build your week around your life. You build your training around what you have going on with life. Long runs take a long time and take a lot out of you. Schedule them on a day that works best for you. Don't pick a day and then be so stubborn that you can't move that day and you have to say no to whatever piece of life that you wanted to fit in. Swap your long run days. Swap a recovery day. One imperfect week is better than quitting because your plan was too rigid. Fit your training into your life and build your week around it. Best happy hour on the planet, Southport. What are we working with over here, Brooke?
House Chardonnay. A white wine.
A white wine. I normally would go with the vodka soda lime, but it is so hot out today and a nice Miller Lite. This is the real reason why we come here for happy hour. not for a drink, but for the wings. 8 wings.
$11.
$11 for
So
each.
good.
And they are, Brooke's not a big spice gal, and these are medium.
And last time we were here, I got them and never told Tyler I've never had medium wings in my life before.
And now
I know
she
I'm
is obsessed.
They're a little hot, but they're not that hot.
They're pretty hot.
They might be better than last time.
Oh my god. It's like the perfect amount of twang. So Rufus is a cat that's been living here for 15 years. And we thought he disappeared. And we were just talking about how we haven't seen him in forever. And we thought someone took him. But there he is. Rufus. Oh, sleepy man. Are you gonna try to pet him? I'll stay back. Oh, there he goes. Not gonna see him for another 3 months.
He's got a couple more.
Oh, somebody gave him water. All right, Rufus, glad
Going
to.
fishing.
Yep, glad to find out you're doing all right.
I thought there's one lady who has fed him all these years, and she's the only one that can touch him. And I thought, oh, maybe she takes him to her house during the summer so he can like maybe live outside, go inside type of deal. Was it so hot? The guy knew what I was talking
He's
about.
just hanging out this whole
just
time.
here.
He's just hot. He was in the shade. Now, after that insane night, no, I'm just kidding. Those are actually one of my favorite evenings with Brooke. Just a drink or two, a little appetizer, get outside, walk around, enjoy each other's company, go home, watch some Netflix. Since we had those wings, we didn't really cook dinner. I had, it's gonna sound a little crazy, but canned tuna and Halo Top for dinner. No, not at the same time, but that was basically my dinner after those wings because I just needed a little bit of something. Now, we are heading to the gym to get a lift in. No running today, and I am very thankful to give my legs a break because this week has felt heavy. I don't know if I'm stressed about things, if this air quality, if the humidity, whatever it is, something's been affecting me this week and it's been making my runs not the greatest and very challenging. And so I want to build off my last point that you don't want to force yourself into a corner where you quit because your routine is too rigid. The key to beating burnout, especially halfway through a prep, because in the beginning, you're full of energy, full of motivation, your runs are great, everything's going smooth. And then you reach that halfway point when things start to get a little bit dark and fatigue builds up and life happens and whatever. You're in the same situation as me. Stop trying to chase perfect. You will have great runs. You will have perfect runs that leave you feeling so confident, thinking you are so fit. But on the flip side, just as many times, you are going to have so many runs that make you doubt yourself, make you think you aren't ready, make you think you're not fit enough, that you're not capable of doing it, and it's going to leave you feeling bad. And this carries over to not a workout itself, but also in the grand scheme of a week. Maybe life happened and you missed a workout. Maybe somebody had a pizza party and you had too much pizza and you think your diet is ruined. Maybe you had too much fun with your friends one night and you stayed out way too late, had way too much to drink, and you couldn't do your workout the next day. And so you think all or nothing, this week is ruined. I might as well carry on with this failure of a week. But you got to break that mindset because it is a long game. One workout isn't going to make the prep good or bad. Training is won by stacking dozens of good weeks, not just one perfect week. You will have perfect weeks. You're going to feel great. You're going to have bad weeks. You're going to feel bad. What's most important is getting just decent, all right weeks and doing that over and over and over again. So if you screwed up or it didn't go how you planned, don't beat yourself up. Stop trying to chase perfection.
More? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it! All right, just finished the video. I think
What a day.
Really hungry by the end, but I think I held
What
it
do you
together.
mean?
Cracked some good jokes.
We look pretty
All
comfy
so-
right now. Got the workout in. Brooke got her workout in.
Am I okay?
Watching Cody Co eat.
We both had breakfast.
This is the life. Sitting on the floor
Guess
because we
we
don't want to
haven't
shower. We are now going for a little stroll. Had to get out of the house and get away from the screen because I was slowly sinking into that floor. Not the couch, because we still haven't showered from that workout. So I didn't want to get on the couch. So we were sitting on the floor and I could just feel myself slowly sinking. And we got some plans later today. There's some FIFA games going on that we're gonna try to watch, and I knew if I just kept sitting there, then I would never get up. So we're going for a light little walk, get the blood moving, and this is all a part of recovery. When you're halfway through a prep, you start to get fatigued, you start to get a little sore, and if you're gonna make it to the finish line, your recovery has got to be on point. One of the hardest parts about marathon training isn't the actual training itself, it's showing up to the finish line uninjured. And when you're halfway through a prep, you need to make recovery automatic. One of my favorite tips, tricks, whatever you want to call it, that I implement is every day when I'm brushing my teeth in the evening, not in the morning, I don't want to do it in the morning. In the evening, while I'm brushing my teeth, I stretch. That way, I make sure I brush my teeth for 2 minutes, which is the recommended amount of time, and I get at least 2 minutes stretching, and that gets the ball rolling. Because my stretching routine is more 10 to 15 minutes, but I know when I'm brushing my teeth, I start that stretching routine. Take my trick of doing it when I brush my teeth, or add it on to another daily habit you have. If you ever read the book Atomic Habits, it talks about stacking habits. So if you're trying to build a new habit, you do it immediately during or after a habit that you already do during that day. For me, it's brushing my teeth. It could be while you're making your coffee in the morning. It could be taking the dog out for a walk in the morning, whatever it wants to be, whatever thing you already do every single day, add some sort of recovery, or in this case, recovery, add whatever habit you want on top of that, so that when that happens, step B happens. Recovery needs to be automatic, because if you don't focus on getting better after these workouts, you're not absorbing the work that you put in, and you're not gonna make it to the starting line, and you'll never have a chance then to make it to the finish line. Oh, look who showered up.
Yeah.
But somehow you didn't go far.
I showered, I started a load of laundry.
Then why does it still smell like my lunch in here?
Because I didn't light the candles.
Smells like meat.
I know.
The sun's out now.
Of course it is, because I showered and washed my hair.
I know, I'm just pouring sweat. The thing about marathon training and why it can be so difficult is because it's not a one and done thing. You don't get to do a hard workout, do a hard run, and then screw off for another week. That's it, right? Anybody can run hard one time. The difficult part about marathon training is you gotta wake up again the next day and answer the bell. It is weeks of workouts. It's not one big win, one fail that determines all of it. It's showing up every single day. When you're in the thick of it, it's easy to get beat down because you can't escape the runs, you can't escape the work, and you start to feel trapped. And that's why it's so important in a marathon prep halfway through, towards the end. You can't be thinking, I'm 8-9 weeks away. You have to remember the past. You have to remember why you started this. You started this for yourself. And it's easy to get in the mindset when you're late in a prep that you have to run. But you need to remember that you chose this. You get to run. You get to suffer through these workouts. You get to push yourself. You get to learn about what you can stick to and how disciplined you can be and how many hard things you can push through over and over again. And that's not just to run the time and distance that you want in this race. That's to carry over to the rest of your life, because many people don't just run a marathon just as a workout. People do it because of many different reasons, but most of them are for here, because you want to get better at whatever this life game is. And so when you're in the thick of it, remember why you started. You don't have to run. You get to run. You get to suffer through these workouts. And you're gonna have bad days and you're gonna have good days. And you need to celebrate those small wins and keep reminding yourself why you're doing this. You're not running 26.2 because it sounded like a workout. You're paying money to do this. You are spending your free time, your mental capacity, pushing, planning, executing, recovering. It's a part-time job that you chose to do. Now, if I look a little tired in the eyes, woke up real quick to get that easy run in. Week 9 done, 52 miles for the week. Up we go. Stayed up way too late, that's why my eyes are a little puffy, watching some soccer, and I might have had a 10 p.m. bowl of cereal that I kind of regret right now. I guess it's just extra carbs, more recovery, right? If you're in the middle of a prep, if you're starting a prep, if you're at the end, take these tips, take these tricks that I've explained in this video, apply them to yourself. Don't get down on yourself. Just show up the next day. Just start that next workout, and it will get better, and before you know it, you'll be at the finish line of whatever race that you're doing, and you'll miss these days, the days when you were locked in and showed up even when you didn't want to, because not everybody gets to experience this. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I'd like to throw a shout out. I created a PDF course on using fitness for a better life, something that I just talked about a second ago, how it carries over to life and to carry these practices that you train into improving yourself in the real world. It's in the description below. You just put your email in, it sends it to your email box. It's free. Let me know what you think of it. But keep showing up, celebrate the wins, remember why you started, play those mind games, and keep hustling, baby. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.